Hey guys, I'm back with another action figure review, and this time we're going to take a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series February 2015 Spider-Man Wave Ultimate Spider-Woman. Excuse me. So this is next up who I've chosen to review for this wave, part of the Warriors of the Web, the running change, or I don't know if you want to call it that, of Spider-Woman and Spider-Girl. I am happy to have this figure because I really enjoy Miles Morales' Ultimate Spider-Man run, like from starting from his original run to now Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man, blah blah blah. And I have, his figure that came out with the original Amazing Spider-Man movie, and he doesn't have anybody to hang out with. And so now he can hang out with Ultimate Spider-Woman. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually a little disappointed because the first like when this wave was first like announced, not quite announced, but like, well, announced, but we didn't know like the case assortment. Somebody had shown, one of like Marvel Toy News or something had shown like the rumored case assortment was going to have 2 of this figure, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I can make that work because like I was gonna customize one into a Ultimate Black Widow, which was the look that Jessica Drew went to after this. She kind of wears like a black suit with like a Black Widow symbol and cut her hair and stuff, and so I was like, oh, cool, I can have like both versions of her. And then that's how she appeared in the All New Ultimates book that just ended recently, which was pretty bad. But either way, like, I'd want to have that look for her. But they ended up not doing that. We got 2 stupid anti-venoms instead. Ugh. But anyway, take a look at the package really quick. We've done it a million times, but, you got the spider and the web in the back, you got Warriors of the Web in 4 languages, and you got Marvel Spider-Man at the top, you got some artwork on the side, and then in the back you have the shot of her and MC2 Spider-Girl. And you have just a little blurb there. These heroines trap evildoers with web-slinging superpowers. Shot of both figures. Looks good. Wave, etc. So, cool. Oops. Let me get back to the figure here. So, she is on the same body as the Spider-Girl, the Anya Corazon, Spider-Girl from the previous wave from last year, which is, this kind of teen girl build. Now, the MC2 Spider-Girl from this wave is also, like, on this build, but I think she has, like, a different upper torso. Or she's short. Is she shorter? I can't see. Now, I haven't reviewed Spider-Girl yet. She will be next. But, kind of, they're both Warriors of the Web, so I guess I'll pop them in for just a second to see them side by side. Wow, her legs are really loose. So, yeah, I believe, they're the same height, but I think Spider-Girl has a smaller chest. Or maybe it's just the paint. She definitely has, like, a little bit of a smaller head to make her look younger, too. Maybe it's just, it's just maybe the paint. I think they're the same sculpt, same body mold. So, yeah, this is the Spider-Girl body mold, and it's literally been all Spider-Girls now. So, and the Jubilee. The Build-A-Figure Jubilee. So, she has really loose hip joints. Like, they're like butter. Just, like, holding them and just moving them. Whoa. So, yeah, now that I'm remembering, the Spider-Girl, also, the Anya Spider-Girl also had, like, her legs would just pop right off, so, yeah. Anyway, no accessories with this one, just, the figure itself with pretty simple look. It's this, kind of brick red color, with an iridescent whitish ivory color for the chest and fingers and eyes. And then you have the black spider lines on the chest as well. And you got that design that goes around the back. And she has the full face mask, but with the hair coming out of it. Now, she's got the windblown hair look, which is, you know, kind of cool for certain poses, but then the rest of the time, like if she's just standing here, oh, look at her hair blowing in the wind. Really weird, really heavy, like all of this figure's weight is in her hair. You know, the sculpt looks great. You know, it's a lot of hair flowing, paint looks good. But, like, can't they find a way to sculpt this so it's lighter? Like, hollow it out or something? Or, like, you know, I don't know. And not, maybe not make it so windblown? Maybe? It's just a little, or give us, like, interchangeable heads. One that's windblown and one that's not, because I just don't think she looks right like this all the time. She has one hand that is a fist, and one that is, I guess, could kind of do wall crawling, or like, yeah, like spider fingers. Yeah. Sorry. You know, do that. Yeah. She could be like wall crawling with that. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, otherwise she's, you know, very plain. Which is fine. That's her design. This is how she appeared for however long. I actually haven't read and I know fans of the series are gonna be like, what? I haven't actually read the original run of Ultimate Spider-Man with Peter Parker. I jumped in when Miles Morales already existed because I was like, oh, that's cool, a different person as Spider-Man, and I jumped in and I just love Miles. So I know I have to go back and reread the Peter Parker run because people say it's one of the best Spider-Man runs of anything, you know, of any, you know, one of the best runs of Spider-Man. And it's a lot of, like, times when people say, like, where should I start reading Spider-Man? People always say, start with the Ultimate run. So I will someday read the whole thing. And this is how she appeared through, I don't know how long she existed. I mean, I guess she was or very early on she existed in that run, and so this is how she appeared until she chose to change her look in the new, all new Ultimates, and the kind of, it wasn't really like a reboot, it was kind of like, what was it, after Cataclysm, I guess she changed her look? So, I'm sorry. My memory is pretty bad. Like, I read these things, and I can forget things, like, a week after reading them. It's really, really pretty bad. So, I wish there was a way to kind of, like, train my reading comprehension to be better, or retention. Retention is really the issue. So, I don't know. If you have any tips for reading retention improvements, let me know. But otherwise, the figure is lovely. Really though, I do like it, and I'm happy to have a buddy for Miles. Can I maybe grab him and show them together? Yeah, he fell over anyway. Okay, so this is the Miles figure that came out, he's all dusty, from the original Walmart exclusive Amazing Spider-Man wave. And a lot of people, yeah, he's very dusty. A lot of people didn't really like this figure because he looked too built for a kid. And sure, he does. In the chest area. Excuse me. But, I just love the rest, you know, like, he's shorter. He's got, you know, kind of small arms and legs. I mean, they're muscly, but, you know, I like the figure anyway, and I'm really happy that there is even a Legends version of Miles, and who knows if we'll ever get another one. I'd love an unmasked version, or, I mean, I might make a head for myself at some point. I have plenty of people do it. A lot of people actually use, like, girl heads, and then just, like, take their hair off and paint them up, and it actually looks pretty good, because it looks like a teenage boy. So, yeah, she's hard to pose with these really wobbly legs, but yeah, pretty cool. They can hang out now. Ultimate buddies. And they can, like, beat up Ultimate Green Goblin, because I have him too. That's about it. Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. And I love Miles' design with these huge eyes. I really didn't like when they changed that. So anyway, back to the figure that we're actually talking about. I'll go through articulation now. Her head will go all the way down to her chest. Back as far as you can do it with the hair, and then she'll turn all sorts of ways. Her arms will go up pretty far, and around again, you know, as far as you can move them with the hair. She does not have a bicep swivel, even though, to me, it looks like perfectly reasonable to do, but what do I know. She has, instead, the elbow swivel with the elbow joint that actually bends backwards. Ow! Ow! And then she has a twist and hinge at the wrist. And of course, this is another one of those super dainty, like, armed ladies, lady sculpts that, you know, it's kind of annoying. But anyway, she has the diaphragm joint up at the top, which goes a decent amount back and not really forward, but it does have a twist, so you don't have a waist rotation at all. And she obviously has these hip joints that I've been talking about being super loose, which they are. They'll kind of just, oop. And she has the cut at the top of the thigh. Double jointed knees. The shin rotation. And your Hasbro style rocker and pivot. So, one more thing I want to note is that she was posed in the package really bizarrely and now has like super warped legs because of it. So I'm trying to, let me try and straighten her out here. Oop. I think that's about, so you can see like her, oops, her left leg is totally like bowing in and this way, and this one's kind of like also bowed at the bottom. So she'll be getting a nice dunk in some boiling water and try to straighten her out a little bit. I might also like pop these legs off and fill the inside with a slight drop of hot glue on each one, pop them back on and wiggle them around to just tighten them up, because it's just pretty hard to pose her when they just can keep moving. So she just needs a little bit of help there, I think. And then you just got to get her in a good pose with her hair flowing in the wind there. And she looks pretty darn cool. Especially when you get Miles on in there. And they can be ultimate webheads together. So yeah. I dig her. I'm happy to have her. Whoops. And, you know, nothing else to say, I guess. So, that has been my review of the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Spider-Man Way from February 2015, Warriors of the Web, Ultimate Jessica Drew Spider-Woman. Mouthful right there. But yeah, I definitely recommend her if you're a fan of the Ultimate Universe, or if you're a completist, etc., etc. She's, you know, not completely amazing and must-have for, you know, people who don't care about her, but I really am happy to have her. So, here we go. Keeping on with this wave. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you soon.